Hey guys, good morning everyone. So welcome to our channel, the Odisha GK Affairs. So today we'll discuss a trending topic, the most awaiting. समस्त जो wait करी गछन जे answer की आसीबो. So we have researched and recognized the correct answers. So 150 question ना में प्राय सब question हम cover करिछु. Let's start the questions. So I have categorized all the questions in 3 parts. Okay. So तीनटा part रे मु divide कर देछि सब question को. So first होची easy to moderate questions. You won't believe 90-80 questions आछि जोटा कि easy to moderate category रे मु करिछि जोटा कि have analyzed that 80 to 80% students would have corrected, right? So 90% attend करथिबे but 80 to 80% पिला कोन silly mistakes को काटिला परे माने ठीक करथिबे 80 to 80% पिला. Then I have categorized 20 to 25% student जोटा attend करथिबे 35 question को मो moderate level रे रखिछि. Okay, moderate to difficult level रे. And difficult level रे आउ तीनटा कोन क्वेश्चन अछि जदि हम देखिबा देखो 0.5% students would have attended this. Attend करथिबे मो कहूनी जे से माने ठीक करथिबे but attend करथिबे 0.5%. Okay, so सेथरे difficult level रे अछि तीनटा प्लस 9टा काहे केटा कहूची ना तीनटा क्वेश्चन अछि जोटा पूरा डिफिकल्ट अछि जोटा पिला अटेंड करथिबे बोधे बट मु जाननी से माने करेक्ट करथिबे कि नै बट तापर 9टा क्वेश्चन अछि जो पिला देखिबो काहा को जदि पचारिबो जे केतरा क्वेश्चन तमे करिचो अटेंड करिचो देन दे विल से यू दैट 140 क्वेश्चन करछि कि 141 क्वेश्चन करछि. सो डेफिनेटली 9 क्वेश्चन जो अछि सेटा से माने छाडी देथिबे इधर जदि मैक्सिमम जो 140 क्वेश्चन जदि कथा कहबी पिला अटेंड करछन. सो 90-80 क्वेश्चन इजी टू मॉडरेट आई हैव केप्ट, then 35% moderate to difficult, then 0.5% students who have attended the difficult questions. Then wrong question जदि कहबा जोटा कि हमें OPSC ऊपर छाड़ देबा. Okay, let it be on OPSC. That is 5 questions. Okay, सेटा हम डिस्कस करबा लेटर ऑन. Okay, so total हैला हमरो 150 क्वेश्चन. So हमें जीबा 1 by 1 क्वेश्चन जीबा. So first होची easy to moderate questions जोड़ा हमें कहले 90% अटेंड करथे बट 80 to 80% पिला ठीक करथिबे. ओके काहे कि ना जते इजी थिबो सेटा सिली मिस्टेक भी. So let's start the questions. The first question is the dissolved oxygen level in natural unpolluted waters at normal temperature is found to be of the order of what? So the answer will be 10 milligram per liter, correct? Now we'll go for the second one. For a given discharge, the efficiency of a sedimentation tank can be increased by, the answer will be increasing surface area of the tank, right? The process in which the chlorination is done beyond the breakpoint is known as what? Superchlorination, correct? Direct question body data. Now the next question is the working condition of IMHOP tank, anaerobic in anaerobic composition jo achi, anaerobic in lower compartment and aerobic in upper compartment, right? Anaerobic amaro lower compartment, then aerobic in upper compartment. So the number 5th question, we'll see. Two samples of water X and Y have pH values of 4.4 and 6.4 respectively. So how many times more acidic sample X is than sample Y? So the answer will be what? 100. This is a direct question. So fresh sludge has moisture content 99%. After thickening, its moisture content reduces to 96%, and the reduction in volume of sludge is what? So 1 by 4 is what? That is 25%. So kete decrease ala? That is 75%, correct? So the answer will be 75%. number. Then asla aerosol. Jodi aerosol katha kaiba, aerosol is what? Aerosol la kono na dispersion of small solids or liquids particles in gaseous model medium, correct? This is also an easy question. So then we'll go next. The detention period, correct? The detention period of oxidation ponds are usually kept as a direct question as 10 to 15 days. So the type of footing which is to transmit heavy loads through steel columns is called as what? Griddless foundation. Eta B each question achi, direct test question. So the soils most susceptible to liquefaction. Okay, so it no doubt pilanka बहुत confusion थी but जो मैंने revision बहुत भले से करते हुए no doubt से मैंने इटा मारते हुए saturated fine and medium sands of uniform particle size. Saturated gravel तो ही परिवनी, right? इटा हवा की और void बहुत अच्छी तो इटा हबनी. Saturated clay भी हबनी, zero value इटा आसुची. Okay, saturated dense sand हबनी. Saturated fine and medium sands of uniform particle size. Okay, so this will be the answer. For a base failure, the depth factor DF is what? So it is greater than 1 hala jodi, that is base failure, correct? So the cohesive soils are एथरे बेसी एनालिसिस एथि दरकार नै जो डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन आछि ओके सो जो भी सोर्स हो आपण जानछन बोला बरे सो poor for backfill because of large lateral pressure. Okay, this will be the answer. Then we'll go to select the incorrect statement. On confined compression test can be carried out on all types of soil. पूरा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन जोटा अछि सेटा ही आंसर हो काहे कि इनकरेक्ट से पचारछि. So it is asked incorrect statement. So on confined means केबे हेले हमें कोन कोहेशन लेस सॉइल तो केबे करि परिबन ना on confined compression test ता. So obviously so this will be incorrect. Okay, this is also a direct question. The hydraulic head would produce a cool condition in a sand stratum of thickness 1.5 meter, specific gravity 2.67 about ratio de deche. Okay, so the answer will be 1.5. Okay, so in a deposit of normally concentrated clay, effective stress and ondine strength increases with depth, but water content decreases with depth. So then देखिबा number 16, coefficient of consolidation for clays normally. Coefficient of consolidation कथा जदि आछि. So first thing our mind को आछियो दरकार, that is CV. गोटे कोन relation हमर आछियो दरकार, CV is inversely proportional to liquid limit, correct? So या अनुसार जब देखियो CV जदि कोन हला coefficient of consolidation for clays normally कोन so decreases with increase in liquid limit. So this will be the answer, correct? Then we'll go to the next question. The ratio of bearing capacity of double underrimmed pile to that of single underrimmed pile is nearly how much? At a direct question, nearly 1.5. If the proportion of soil passing 75 micron sieve is 50% and the liquid limit and plastic limit they is 20%, it will be direct question. So the answer will be 6.5. Okay. The minimum design speed for hairpin bends in hills or hilly roads where बात करें is taken as 20 km/h. Okay, so कितना बेटा 20 km/h. So expansion joints in cement concrete pavements are provided at an interval of. Sabbu tak direct question. If I will say, then this all are the direct question. That's why I'm not analyzing more because it will take more time. So the maximum spacing of contraction joints जब कथा होगा, then contraction joint रे कौन हुए maximum number कितना रहेगा 4.5. एकदम मेरा पूरा direct question होगा. Select the correct statement, meaning the answer will be most appropriate अगर जब कथा होगा minimum and maximum value values of group index can be 0 and 20 respectively. Okay, so this one also a direct question between 80 by 100 दे देला. So the answer will be B. The next जीवा में, so the maximum design gradient for vertical profile of a road is कितना बेटा the maximum ruling design gradient. It will be direct question. Okay, we'll see. This is also direct question. Maximum design gradient. Okay, the maximum design gradient for vertical profile of a road is rolling gradient. Okay, it will be direct question. The rolling design speed on a national highway, state highway ram 80, national highway 100, so express highway 120. So answer will be 100. Now next question. In a triangulation, the base shape of triangle would be what? The answer will be this. Direct question. So the length of transition curve for a circular curve of radius. Okay, design speed. So when the rate of change of centrifugal acceleration so amara eta kon transition curve length the length of transition curve. So the answer will be 37.5. The rainfall intent for 4 successive eta so देखिबा जदी केवल हमें को दिरा कंसीडर करबा 12.30 so 64 जदी अछि 18 90 इधर कंसीडर करबा. So that will be p minus q. Okay, divided by the time value. Okay, so not after 170 right, correct? So eta करके 2, so eta देखना कांटेक्ट नंबर 12.60 5 index, right? High index. So it will 60. So ultimate number is 60. So 30 so the answer will be 50. Got it? Answer will be 50. Now next question. The main function of a divide wall. Direct question. This is also a direct question. Coda. This one. C is the answer. In supercritical open channel flow. Okay. In supercritical open channel flow, the critical depth is always above the normal depth. Okay. So A will be the answer. Correct. Now choose the correct value of friction factor of the critical pipe of the circular. So choose the correct value of friction factor of the circular pipe for a laminar flow with Reynolds number 640. Okay, data jinsh amra achi. Okay, one is what? One is friction factor, that is F, then coefficient of friction, that is F dash, right? So friction factor pacharchi, friction factor value kete 64 by Re, correct? 64 by Re jodi am dekhiba friction factor. Okay, so friction factor is 64 by Re. Okay, so eta hi pacharchi friction factor ta pacharchi, तो 64 by 640 जदि करिबा हमें हमर आंसर अछि केते 0.1 आसी आंसर, करेक्ट, वेरी इजी. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. In Newton formulation, the law of fluid friction, the law of what? Fluid friction. The law of fluid friction जदि हम देखिबा एटा कोन होबो, tau equal to relation समझ में आथिबो d theta by dt. Okay, d theta by dt relation समझ में. So the shear stress is proportional to the rate of shear strain, right? So the answer will be D. The answer will be D. Shear stress is proportional to the rate of shear strain. So next question, the line of action of the buoyancy force acts through the buoyancy force code act korchi the centroid of the volume of the fluid vertically above the body. No, the centroid of the displaced volume of fluid. This one the answer. Okay, this is the answer. Centroid of the displaced volume of fluid. The next question, in analysis of rates which is or are included from the following. Okay, cost of quantities material, cost of labor and other miscellaneous expenditure, contractor's property. So tinta jaga hobo all of that above answer. Then the probability of completion, this is not competition, completion. The probability of completion of any activity within its expected time is T, that is 50%. So everyone knows this. So the direct cost of the project with respect to normal time. This is the important question. Okay, the direct cost of a project, but a project direct cost ajo, the direct cost of a project with respect to normal time. Normal time means, okay, normal time to सबु बेले हमर कोन थाए minimum थाए. If you will see normal time to सबु बेले हमर कोन थाए minimum थाए. Yes or no? This is the, okay, this is the normal time, correct? This is the normal time and this is the normal cost. Everyone knows that, right? So then time कमिबा, time जदि कमी देबा, therefore cost value, that is crash cost, right? That's why crash cost is greater than normal cost, but normal time is greater than crash time, correct? So see what you. So see the direct cost of the project with respect with not double is okay. So the direct cost of the project with respect to normal time is what? Direct cost of minimum. Okay, जदि कमिला, when the time कमिला, that also will be minimum. The answer will be minimum. Very important question data. So the next question will be, so there are three parallel paths in a part of a network between a bursting node and the next merging node with only one activity in each path. The minimum number of dummy errors. So এটা देखियो जदि previous year question टा. Okay, so से पचारची तीनटा parallel path अछन. Okay, तीनटा parallel path right? तीनटा parallel path right? एतरा dummy activity use पचारची. तो एटा हम आउट नोट रखले 1 2 right? तो एटा dummy activity लागो नहीं 8. So the answer will be 2, correct? So in the time cost optimization using CPM method for network analysis, the crashing of the activities along the critical path is done starting with the activity having, obviously direct question, least cost flow. The detailed estimate of the cost of the project is done by previous year question by first two methods. Correct answer, correct. Now we'll go to the next question, number 40. Okay, so it will be a direct question. See bar chart, weakness of the bar chart, all of the above, interdependencies, project progress, time uncertainty, kichi bame kariparani, right? All of the above. The type of bond provided in brick masonry for carrying heavy loads, carrying heavy load. Okay, that koda haba amra English bond. The answer is English bond. Now next question, choose the most correct statement with regards to queen closure. Queen closure is a dekhiba, it will be direct question aschi. Okay, kona with breadth, no, bricks having the same length, yes, bricks having the same length and depth as the other bricks but have the breadth, correct? This is the answer. The role of a super plasticizer in a cement paste is to, pura direct question aschi, answer D. Then modulus of resilience can be defined as, this will be the answer, strain energy per volume. It in the RMS element eliminate his. The ratio of the depth of width of a strongest beam that can be cut out of a cylindrical log of wood with homogeneous end isotropic properties, the answer will be 1.414, direct question. So if a circular shaft is subjected to a torque and bending moment, the torque and bending moment दे दीजिए, okay, then the ratio maximum bending stress आगे दीजिए maximum bending stress, okay, to maximum shear stress. Maximum bending stress value कौन? Maximum bending stress value कौन? 32 m divided by IDQ, right? IDQ IDQ divided by maximum shear stress कौन? 60 by IDQ. तो तब IDQ कटियोला 60 dio. So दोनों होती है 2 by t, 2 by t आंसर. बहुत ही क्वेश्चन है सब लगा दिया. So next question. Consider the following statements. The theory of simple bending assumes that the material of the beam is homogeneous, isotropic, and obeys Hooke's law. ठीक है. The plane section remains plane after bending. ठीक है. Plane section remains plane after bending. ये दिरा ठीक है. 1 2 ठीक है. तो देखिए 1 2 कोथर कोथर है. 1 2 अच्छी 1 2 अच्छी. तो A और D भीतर कोड़ा आंसर होगा. Right. Then each cross section of the beam is symmetric about the loading plane. इधर क्या confusion जो दी अच्छा then 4 भी चलो. Young smallly are the same in tension tension and compression के जो दी कथा रहेगा. Then young smallest कौन रोचे same रोचे. So 1 to 4 आंसर पूरा confirm नहीं गला. 1 to 4 को इधर अच्छे. So deal with the answer. So deal with the answer. Right. चलो next question. So if the depth of a beam of rectangular section is reduced to half, যদি half হয়ে গেল, the strain energy stored will be what? 8 times. Direct question আসছে. Okay. Still were এটা direct question. A will be the answer. Correct. এটা বহুত মানে ইন্টারেস্টিং কোশ্চেনটা যেটা কি লাস্ট টাইম আসছিল 2019 রে. We have seen that a 3-hinged parabolic arch of 20-meter span is subjected to this. Correct. But এটা দেখো ফার্স্ট থিং দিয়েছে 3-hinged parabolic arch, correct, mind it. Then UDL দিয়েছে uniformly distributed load আসছে, means there will be no bending moment in the section. Bending moment पूरा केबे हिजबो केते हिजबो 0 हिजबो, correct. पूरा स्ट्रक्चर रे bending moment will be 0. এটা भी डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन द फिफ्थ नंबर. A fixed beam has how many number of kinetic indeterminates कोन आछो fixed beam रे दी पड़ तो फिक्स अछि. Now 52 question. Correct the choose the correct statements and answer. The displacement method is more useful. The displacement method से use the option नहीं रहता. Asking उसको displacement method से use displacement method से use होता है कौन dk less than ds आओ, correct. dk less than ds आओ, right. पूरा बच्चा dk less than ds होता है use for degree of kinetic indeterminacy is less than the static indeterminacy, correct. Correct question. Then force method is force method will be is more useful when degree of static indeterminacy is reverse. Okay. Degree of static indeterminacy is less than the kinetic indeterminacy. So 1 and 2 is correct. So option देखिए हमारा 1 and 2 is correct. A will be the answer, correct. A propped cantilever. A propped cantilever of span L is subjected to a concentrated load at mid span. If MP is plastic moment capacity of the beam, the value of the collapse load will be. So it is बहुत important question टा. एटा हम जानने पिला माने कितने ठीक है कितने भूल करते हो, but since ये कॉमन क्वेश्चन है लास्ट टाइम आसले. Okay, so propped cantilever दीजिए. So propped cantilever का यूज करेगा. Okay, तो बहुत सारे रूल्स अछि. सिंपल रूल्स. propped cantilever span is subjected to concentrated load at mid span रे पड़छि. Okay. Okay, so next video में देबी केतरा माने रूल्स अछि. Okay, mid span रे पड़छि. So propped cantilever दिला mid span যদি কোন কন্ট্রোল করিলা সেটা কম করতে হবে आंसर 6 MB by L. Okay, যদি এটা ইউডিএল থাকতা যদি এটা ইউডিএল থাকতা 11.656 MB by L থাকতা, correct. So the answer is 6 MB by L. The Muller-Varsiliou principle can be used to. तो এটা দেখে যে কিছু পিলা কোন করছেন না এই কোশ্চেনটা মার দিছেন সি মার দিছেন সব आंसर. So এটা ডাইরেক্ট কোশ্চেন. All of the above will be the answer. 55 number question. So when a structure is just on the point of collapse, the necessary and sufficient conditions attending collapse are. এটা भी डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन আছে. ओके, अपर जदी जोटे भी अपर आसला अपर बाउंड थ्योरम आसला ना सेटा ए दिटा काम करियो मैकेनिकल एंड इक्विलिब्रियम. ओके, सो 1 and 3 will be the answer. 1 and 3 will be for upper. Okay, 55 number question. The carryover factor in a prismatic beam in a prismatic member whose far end is hinged. Far end जदी hinge हला obviously 0. Okay, far end जदी कोन फिक्स्ड ही थांदा हाफ ही थांदा. far end जदी फिक्स ही थांदा कोन हाफ ही थांदा. जेतु कोन far end कोन अछि hinge अछि. So the carryover factor will be 0, correct. So a structure is statically indeterminate to second degree. It is a direct question there. Second degree. Then what is the maximum number of plastic hinges required to make this structure a mechanism? So this would be R+1. This would be R+1. This will be 3, correct. The next question, due to some point load anywhere on a fixed beam, what a fixed beam is, quote point load, the maximum free bending moment M. So the sum of fixed end moment kete hobo M hi hobo. Last year question is in slope deflection equations, the deformations are considered to be caused by bending moment. Direct question. Even a rigid jointed space frame, this one greater than achi, okay, greater than achi ki nahi. So the ds will be greater than ds will be greater than 0. Okay, so take another joint. So this so the number of structural members then the frame is frame the composite. So ds is equal to 0, ds is equal to 0, stable equal to 0, stable and statically indeterminate. Okay, equal to 0 less than, যদি ds is less than 0 then କହିବ answer କରିବ, ଯଦି greater than 0 stable but statically indeterminate হবে. Correct, so the answer will be stable and statically indeterminate. ଏଟା ପାଇଁ answer କ'ଣ ହେବ? Stable and what? Statically indeterminate. This will be the answer. Now, next question. A simply supported beam of length L carries a load varying uniformly UVL from 0 at left end to maximum at the right end. So the maximum bending moment occurs at a distance of direct question 1 by root 3 from left end. जो 0 अच्छे से 1 by root 3 नहीं आरो. Next question. The development length समझने जाना चाहिए এটা कौन होगा? এটা बहुत पहला এটা भी मानते थे इसलिए mistake है. So this will be the answer. So which statement is not correct for over-reinforced concrete section? Over-reinforced concrete section रे कोटा correct नुहा से बचा चाहिए. Steel is stressed to its maximum permissible stress value. So this is not correct. Steel is stressed to its maximum permissible stress. Choose the correct one. Modular ratio. So modular ratio कथा से देखियो हमें modular ratio रे कौन होची? हमें जाने चाहिए m equal to what? 280 divided by 3 sigma CBC, correct? 3 sigma CBC. तो m 30 बता दीजिए m 30 sigma CBC characteristic strength. So 30 के polite कम जीवो. So this will be less than the m 20. So A will be the answer, correct? Now number 65. A doubly reinforced beam is considered less economical than a single reinforced beam because this is the direct question. You know it well. That is, compressive steel is under stress, correct? Compressive steel is under stressed. Now, in limit state design, the maximum limit imposed by IS 456/1978 on the redistribution of moments. This is also a direct question. You can find it in book also. Redistribution moments in statically indeterminate beams is 30%. Redistribution moment, right? Now this is also, the next one is also easy one. The answer will be this 1.25 minus L effective divided by 48B. Minimum clear cover की अगर बात करें, clear cover minimum, okay? So column के लिए हमें पता है, column पे हम जानते हैं 40, beam पे कहते हैं 25, slab पे 15, 14 by 75. So the answer will be this. Okay? Most common method of pre-stressing used for factory production. The easy one, that is long line method, correct? Then we will go for the number 70. Limit state of serviceability for deflection including the effects due to creep, shrinkage and temperature occurring after erection of partitions and application of finishes as applicable to floors and roofs is restricted to. Okay, এটা কোন খালি ডিফ্লেকশন পচারছি দুই প্রকার আছে, গোটে হচ্ছে ফাইনাল ডিফ্লেকশন আর গোটে হচ্ছে খালি ডিফ্লেকশন. ফাইনাল ডিফ্লেকশন যদি ହେଇଥାନ୍ତା then this would be the answer. Okay, যদি फाइनल डिफ्लेक्शन पचार था देन अधिक होता केवल डिफ्लेक्शन पचारची. सो इटा लास्ट ईयर भी पचारथिला 1/350 will be the answer, correct? Now for bars in tension, এটা পুরো ইজি, section 5 will be the answer. Okay, standard hook. So for bar in tension, a standard hook has an anchorage value equivalent to a straight length of how much? Section 5. The channels or angles in the compression cords of the steel truss guider bridges are turned outward. Outward हम कहीं रखूं to increase कोड़ा बढ़ाए पे radius of gyration. Horizontal stiffener in a plate guider is provided to safeguard against. Okay, এটা भी last year আসला shear buckling of a plate. Horizontal पचारची, horizontal stiffener जब पचारची, this will be compression buckling of a plate. Okay, this will be the answer. এটা भी हमरा आस्ते direct question. Okay, purlins fine. So as per IS 800, the maximum bending moment for design of purlins can be taken as the direct question. The answer will be WL/10. Minimum spacing of vertical stiffeners for plate guiders is limited to. Okay, minimum spacing. Point to be noted that it has asked minimum spacing, correct? Minimum spacing जदि कथा कहबा 0 पॉइंट केते अछि हमरो मिनिमम स्पेसिंग कथा जदि कहबा हमर केते अछि 0.33 d minimum, maximum केते 1.5 d. Got it? So it minimum पचाछि, so the answer will be d by 3. Got it? Correct. So let's go to the next question. So as per IS 875, for the purposes of specifying basic wind velocity, अगर इसने अगर एटा जदि basic wind velocity पचाछि, then the country has been divided into what 6 zones. जदि seismic zone पचारथांदा then 5 zones होइथांदा. Got it? जेतु से कोन पचाछि specific basic wind velocity, basic wind velocity जदि पचाछि 6 zones हबो. Correct answer. Correct. Then as for IS 800, for compression of planes, the outstand of a plane's plate should not exceed. Direct question. 16T. Intermediate vertical stiffeners in a plate guider need to be provided if the depth of wave exceeds. Intermediate vertical stiffener सेतेबले provide करा जिवो जेतेबले thickness टा wave exceeds केते 85T. Correct? The number of seismic zones just कहतली 5 of answer. The lacing bars in a steel column should be designed to resist. Point to be noted. ये इटा बहुत important अछि. Lacing bar पचाछि. Lacing bar. Okay. Lacing bar पचाछि. So बहुत पिला bending moment मार दियंती. Okay. So the answer will be shear force due to 2.5% of the column load. Correct? Then given that the effective area of a tension member is AE. So इटा देखियो क्वेश्चन पूरा पढ़ो. The yield stress जहाँ भी देइछि. Okay, this is the direct question. So 0.85 will be the answer. बहुत पिला 1.1 मार देथिबे 0.95 और 0.75 भीतर माने कंफ्यूजन थिबो नगर, but 0.85 will be the answer. छाडी दिला lacing bar, but 80 अछि what battens provided for a compression member shall be designed to carry a transverse shear equal to what? So actually हमरा कोन हुए ना battens रे हमरा effective length रे केते दिया जे 5% दिया दे, तो पिला एथरे कंफ्यूज हो जानती जे 5% मार देबी. ओके batten रे lacing रे हमरा 10% दिया जे कोटा मो इफेक्टिव लेंथ एलिफेटी कथा कहूची. सो से मानकर कंफ्यूजन एठी हे जाय जे 5% माने पड़थांदी. ओके, सो द आंसर विल बी ए. सो ए विल बी द आंसर, दैट इज 2.5% of axial force in member. Correct? Then we'll go to next one. Shear buckling of wave in a plate guider is prevented by using. Shear buckling of wave in a plate guider. What a plate guider is shear buckling da. So the answer will be what? Vertical intermediate stiffener, horizon nahi, bearing stiffener nahi. So A will be the answer. Correct? Shear buckling of wave in a plate guider is prevented by using vertical intermediate stiffener. Ita last time before that. The thickness of wave for on-stiffened plate guider with clear distance d between the flanges shall not be less than Eg. Then the effective length of a structural steel compression of length L effectively held in position and restrained against rotation at one end, but neither held in position nor restrained against rotation at the other end. So go for it. 12. Economical depth of a plate guider is given by direct question 1.1. Cause of horizontal cracks below RCC slab on topmost story. So it all of the answer hobo. Okay, which is not correct for high alumina cement. कोटा correct no. High alumina cement को आमे कोट use करी परिबा नहीं. एटा देखो, it can withstand high temperature. It resists the action of acid. The initial setting time of this cement is more than this one, so it can be used in mass concreting. It केवल हम कौन करिबा ना low heat cement ही use करी परिबा. It can be used in mass concreting, right? Low heat cement, but यहाँ it is पचाचे high alumina cement. Correct? So high alumina cement cannot be used in mass concreting. That's why it is not correct. So the answer will be 89. That is D. Modulus of rupture. This is also a previous year question. Modulus of rupture of concrete is a measure of direct question which is flexural tensile strength. Sum of trade and data with direct question which is 400 450. The approximate ratio between the strength of cement 7 days or 28 days which is 2 by 3 0.66 hour. Answer direct question. For a given aggregate content, increasing water cement ratio if increase karahala, then this is this might be confusion for many students. So answer will be B. Okay. It would a twist con କରୁଛି. Okay. Eta direct आसी ଗୋଟେ question ରୁ ପିଲା ଜାଣିଥିବେ direct कोठु आसी question. Okay. Bulking of sand is maximum if moisture content is about, so सेठी आंसर कोन थिला 2 3 4 थिला. D ऑप्शन ने सेठी थिला जोटा सोर्स माने तम माने पढि जो. ओके सेठी 6% थिला. ओके सो सेठी आंसर होतला 4%. बट एठी कोन होची एक्चुअली तम देखिबो जदी मैक्सिमम होची 5% रे. ओके सो द आंसर विल बी 5. So a joint of a frame, 4 members have joint and 3 of the members have distribution factor. So distribution factor मिशेला पर 1 हवा कथा जते भी गुड joint पाखरे मिशे छंदी. So इधर मिशे दिबो 1 फेडी दिबो आसीबो आंसर 0.15. correct. Now if the area under the shear force diagram curve of a beam between 2 points C and D is x, then the difference between the moments at the 2 points C and D will be equal to easy question eta x ही हवा. correct. The earth work quantities are calculated. Previous year question, all of the above. correct. Then the last question of easy to moderate section, traffic flow is calculated by, एटर बहुत पहला confusion हेतुए, but the answer is multiplying measured density with measured travel speed. correct. So 90-80% 98 जो question थिला हमरो easy to moderate थिला. तो validate yourself that whether you are scoring at least 75% or not. okay 75% माने एक्चुअली एथरो माने पिला 90% करथे बहुत पिला ठीक करथिबे. सो एटलीस्ट 75% रखे पड़े एथरो. ओके कारण नॉन टेक बहुत कोन डिफिकल्ट करथिला तो एथरो तुम मार्क उठे पड़े टू कंपनसेट दैट माइनस मार्किंग और लॉस इन नॉन टेक्निकल पेपर. करेक्ट. सो इजी टू मॉडरेट 90-80 क्वेश्चन हला. देन हमें एटा तो बहुत बड़ हि सलानी वीडियो. सो नेक्स्ट जो moderate to difficult जोटा भी अच्छी सेटा हम डिस्कस करबे नेक्स्ट वीडियो. So we'll discuss further the rest of the questions which are categorized in what moderate to difficult and difficult level in the next video. So thank you so much for listening this video. Stay tuned with us and don't forget to subscribe and like this channel. Okay.